Today we go over some shocking news for Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga alike. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, filming for Episode 9 began not too long ago, and they plan on ending principal photography in February of 2019, so we have a ways to go until they wrap up filming and begin post-production. And once that all begins, we will actually start seeing some teasers and trailers, most likely at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. Now, moving away from all of this, today we have a big, shocking piece of news here for Episode 9 that, all thanks to Star Wars Newsnet, provided. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out the full story below in the description, it will be linked down there below. Go ahead and check it out. Now, this all has to do with JJ Abrams actually rewriting Star Wars Episode 9 for specific scenes of the movie. Now, what's really shocking here is that Joonas Suotamo recently canceled his appearance over at Rose City Comic Con for September, all due to parts of Star Wars Episode 9 being rewritten. Now, this is where things get very interesting. Also, Suotamo, who is the actor who plays Chewbacca, shot many scenes for Episode 9 during the production of Solo: A Star Wars Story. How surprising is that? In fact, he shot so many scenes for Episode 9 during Solo that he actually thought he was done for Episode 9. Now, this, of course, was most likely a lot of cockpit sequences within the Millennium Falcon, and I honestly do believe that the additional scenes that are to be added into Episode 9 and all of the rewrites, and this is absolute speculation on this part here, as well as Star Wars Newsnet that pointed this out, but it could very well have all to do with Billy D. Williams recently being cast for Episode 9 for the return of Lando Calrissian. It could very well be that JJ Abrams is essentially rewriting those scenes for Chewbacca to have scenes with both, of course, Lando Calrissian and other characters. And the reason as to why this makes a whole lot of sense is because we actually went over this a couple of weeks ago, that both, of course, Chewbacca and Lando Calrissian will be having scenes together on board of the Millennium Falcon. Both Joonas Suotamo and Billy D. Williams over at Pinewood in the UK on board of this little cockpit set piece on top of a mechanical lifter that actually makes it move around. Very similar technology to what we saw in The Force Awakens. Now, honestly, it could be a ton of other things as to why JJ Abrams is, of course, rewriting the script here for Episode 9 for Suotamo to come back on board for additional scenes for the character of Chewbacca. Let's just hope he's not killing him off in this movie. But looking at Episode 9, guys, JJ Abrams, I gotta say, it is nice to hear that he's trying to make this movie right by rewriting and adding in additional scenes that are actually going to have a whole lot more substance in the film, most likely. If these scenes are to be strict scenes with Lando Calrissian, that is something worth looking forward to. The fact that Joonas actually shot a lot of scenes during the Solo: A Star Wars Story production, totally, secret, that to me is very impressive. The fact that he did that. And the reason as to why I think it was so secretive is because, well, I think that most of the scenes that were for Chewbacca for Episode 9 that were shot during Solo were all shot on board of the Millennium Falcon. That's my guess, because I don't know what other way they could have implanted Chewbacca scenes that were actually shot during Solo's production for Episode 9 in the finalized version of the movie. So that's the whole deal here. We actually heard about this lightly a couple of weeks ago, actually. We went over this, that JJ may actually be rewriting the script, or at least parts of the script, and retconning parts of the movie. And it seems as so that this is actually happening now, that JJ is indeed rewriting the script for Episode 9, at least for the character of Chewbacca. And for all we know, JJ could be doing it with other characters right now that we are currently unaware of. He could be doing new scenes for Rey, or Kylo Ren, or Luke and Leia. I mean, the possibilities really are endless. So, it really does tell us that JJ is trying to get this right. It is a huge task. It is a lot on his shoulders right now because, think about it, this is the end of the end. This is the final film of the Skywalker saga. This was confirmed on StarWars.com. This is the true ending of the Skywalker Star Wars series. So, looking at everything here, JJ has to get it right. He has to get it 100% right in order to really make it resonate with a lot of fans around the world. So let me know how you guys feel about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we